offense, 194 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. They have to eliminate the turnovers here this afternoon.
Quick pass and a great defensive play by Prairie View A&M. And the quick pass from Opelousas, Louisiana. He transferred from Rice in Houston, Texas. Give up the middle, and boy, the Prairie View A&M Panthers not allowing any real forward movement to start this ball game off. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage. Blood now looking. Gets it in the seam. That's Austin Petrie once again.
Feel you don't want any quick 3-and-outs.
Blood giving the ball to the running back, and he will get across the line of scrimmage. And transfer here in this ball game. And Dillon, of course, one of those key components as far as in the running game. Blood, second down. Gets it to his wide receiver, Austin Petrie, with another big catch, and he gets near the midfield stripe.
Here on the opening drive, taking advantage of soft coverage by the Prairie View defense.
Once again, Blood trying to hold that Prairie View A&M defense, and at the last minute, he gives the ball to his running back.
Absolutely, a good first down play, sets up 2nd and 7.
Blood going deep down the sideline, and it is incomplete.
Dynamic quarterback of Prairie View, Conley.
Once again, 4 receivers for Southern, and this time, Blood is in trouble, and the Prairie View defense swarms the quarterback, and he goes down. First down and 10 for Prairie View, and they get a big run here on first down. Out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
Inside the 5, excellent job on first down, picking up 14 yards.
Ahmad Antoine ran the ball first, and now Trajan Conley takes off with it this afternoon. Trajan Spiller and Brian Jenkins Jr. bottom of your screen. Here is the give to Ahmad Antoine on second down. Yeah.
When talking to Coach Bubba McDowell, on defense, they have to be able to tackle in space. They did a bad job of that last week against Pine Bluff. They have to be tough up front in the trenches.
Brian Jenkins Jr. in motion now to the top of your screen. Here is the give to the running back, Ahmad Antoine. Right now you're seeing
review.
They're just taking their time here early on in this ball game. Conley back, will toss it deep, looking for the open man, complete. Touchdown, Prairie View A&M.
Great job, first of all, by this offensive line. Look at the time in the pocket that Conley has, and he just rears back and lets it go as far as he can throw it, and Savage with the big
position. They'll start with 4 receivers and send Washington in motion. Blood is in a little bit of trouble, running for his life, and he's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, he was just surrounded. Prairie View A&M, Derek Ray Jr. gets the sack. Here's Blood, back to pass. It's complete, out to the 45-yard line, and it'll be down at about the 49-yard line. Howard on
easy completion from Blood to Howard.
Blood will get the pass out, and they get back to about the 49-yard line.
Threat in the passing game. That was his 23rd reception of the year.
Blood hit as he lets the ball go. Pass is incomplete, no flags on the play. And that will bring up third array of wide receivers. 4 receivers now for the Jaguars. Washington in motion to the bottom of the screen. Now here comes Blood. Blood lets this one fly, and it is incomplete. A flag on the play. That's going to be pass interference. I believe that's Freddie Bird III.
Blood under pressure. Kind of looked like the receiver came back and held, and then he.
Blood will hand the football off, and once again, Prairie View A&M just all over the run game.
They were looking for that draw play to Kendrick Grimes, and they were not fooled at all.
Look at that matchup at the bottom of your screen. Trajan Spiller is the wide receiver, and here is the throw, and he went right for Spiller. They were trying to go after him here on offense. Dimitri Morsel, the strong. Brian Jenkins Jr. in motion now for Prairie View. And Conley will take off with the football once again. Conley dives forward, not exactly a poetic slide, but he gets to about the midfield. And those buffet busters up front are just absolutely dominating so far. Here is the give. This time Southern University's defense, great job in coverage. Ahmad Antoine, the senior,
looking at a second down.
And you notice that run game opening up that pass game. Here's Conley, back to pass, takes off with the football, and he's hit from behind. Ball comes loose. It gets into the hands of the Southern University defense, and the Jaguars will take over first down. And
we'll watch Conley under pressure, steps up in the pocket, doesn't secure the football, and then boom, punched out from the back, and then right into the hands of the awaiting Williams, and a big turnover for this Southern Jaguar defense.
A&M territory. New quarterback in the ball game for Southern University. The handoff gets out to about the 35-yard line. Noah Blake as it's first down at the 35. Here is the give straight ahead. A lot of banging going on the inside.
Get that kid in the open field.
And here's the thing, he averages 6 yards a carry. As here is the give. Just talked about Kendrick Grimes. And he gets the carry out to about the 25-yard line. Averages 6 yards. Man in motion now, and that's Corey Washington. Bott gets it out to Kendrick Grimes. Grimes inside the 20. Gets inside the 15. And another first down for Southern University. Defensive lineman and a running back. That always goes to the offense. Here's the give once again. Kendrick Grimes getting across the 10-yard line down to about the 6. A great tackle with Warren Schenkel, linebacker, junior from Houston. Here's a give to Kendrick Grimes, and Grimes will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Boy, he had really started to assert him.
Creative ways to get Grimes involved, and the left side of that offensive line for Southern doing an excellent job, and Grimes extending the football.
You see those flags going by, and that's what it said by S and the Lab. That's for Southern University Lab School. Here is the kickoff, and it comes down to Prairie View inside the 5. Nice block, gets to the 20 and the 25-yard line. And still on his feet is Brian Jenkins Jr. He was not down. Jenkins still on his feet. And he gets to about the 45-yard line. What a run and a great special teams play.
Position.
Those are the kinds of special teams play that can really set up the offense nicely. And here is the give on first down, gain of about a yard on the play. We always talk about those 3 phases of the ball game, offense centered. 6'3", 330, he's a biscuit away from 350 if I've ever seen it. He is a big boy and can move some people. Second down, getting it out to about the 30-yard line. And there's a little bit of, see a lot of adjusting going on that line. Pass is incomplete. Carlos Villagomez. Here is the long field goal attempt, and it is no good. It is short, and Southern University dodges a bullet and gives them the real story about what it takes to not only get in, but then stay in professional football. Noah Bott with the pass, and it is complete. Southern University with a big play to start this drive out. Cassius Allen on the catch.
He throw for Botton as he's given some life to this offense.
Another catch, this one inside the 30-yard line.
He's done a good job here taking over for Harold Blood in the first half.
Here is the give. Prairie View A&M doing a great job coming down the line, not allowing any forward progress to happen. Here comes a blitz from Prairie View, and Bowden just has to try to sidearm this ball as the Panthers were coming all on Noah Bowden. And now a 45-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is no good. So both teams coming up empty. Man, you come in here and get full, and you almost get sleepy.
Oh, man, I mean, look, you can get whatever you want in Baton Rouge if you're looking for some Cajun food. I mean, with the one big completion, the 55-yard touchdown strike to Savage.
The give gets across the 30-yard line, the 35-yard line, and the tush push takes Prairie View all the way to almost the 4.
Conley's fumbled, and then they had a missed field goal.
It is a first down. Antoine gets that first down. Here is the catch. Out to the midfield stripe and out of bounds. Another first down for Prairie View A&M University.
Best route against the man coverage.
And now guess who keeps the football? Conley gets down to the 35.
Once Conley gets to that second level.
For the Panthers. And you see trips formation top of your screen. And the keeper by the quarterback, Trayvon Conley.
Yards for the Panthers.
Conley gets it out to his receiver, out to about the 30-yard line. So at left tackle right now for Prairie View A&M is the big sophomore.
And now for Cooper.
Thomas is a big old boy, so size is not an issue. Run gets across 25 down to about the 20-yard line.
And something you made.
It's Chunky Brooks with the carry. You said that his nickname is Chunky. Nowhere to go. And Brooks
tackles for loss on the season. That was number 15.
Conley looking, caught inside the 10-yard line, and they're going to say that he is down at about the 10-yard line. Shamar Savage, who already double tight, making a change there. And great defensive play by Southern. They smelled it out. Joel missed in their last possession, and this has been a long drive. The field goal attempt is up, and it is good. And now Prairie View will take a 10-7 lead here in the second quarter. In back, Harold Blood in the shotgun. Looking down the sideline. It is caught. Winfield
for review.
And that's exactly what they do. And here is the handoff. Minimal gain on the play.
First coming up to make that tackle.
Not exactly the play that you want there on second down.
And those are the easy throws that the
brings up third down here. Blood back to pass, takes off with the football across the 35, and he's down to about the 34-yard line. Will that be enough for a first down? Pitch out to the running back across the 30. Put it on some moves, 20. Down inside the 10-yard line. And Braylon Moore.
Additional 5 yards due to the penalty.
Here is the run. Touchdown, Southern University. A direct snap to Kobe Dillon, and
this time you'll see him take the direct snap again over the left side of that offensive line. Great kick out block. Big 74 John Mitchell opens up that running lane, and Kobe Dillon goes in for the score. And just like that, the Jaguars take.
First down, and Antoine will carry the ball and get it only about a yard on the play.
Antoine. Oh.
And man, what a sack by or almost a sack by the defense, I should say, but a great play. It was a kind of fooled everybody, including us here. Man in motion for Prairie View. And a big run here by the Panthers inside the 40-yard line. You inside the red zone, the most precious real estate on the football field. Here is Antoine, gets around the edge, 10 to the 5, touchdown. And actually, that is going to be Jaquan Bloomfield on the end around. And Bloomfield with his first carry of the day.
Watch just a little reverse jet sweep. You get all the Jaguar defenders going one way. You pitch it to Bloomfield coming the opposite direction. Get those big, as you mentioned, buffet busters out in
your screen. Now a man in motion. Blood, who's in at quarterback, gets the ball out to the receiver, and nothing much on first down.
Well, they're been sacked once.
But no INTs is an important number. Here is Blood with the throw and the catch. And that's Pete on the catch.
Down.
Blood looking, quick strike. That's August Pete across the 40. Still on his feet, and he gets to about the 47-yard line, and that's enough for a first down.
Of the afternoon for Pete and another first down for the Jaguars.
Here is a toss out to, looks like Kendrick Rhymes. Give once again.
Uh-oh.
Nothing doing.
Ball hit the turf. I think it bounced right back up into the hands of Rhymes.
The give. Across the 40 and out of bounds inside the 35-yard line.
Especially knowing that Prairie View will get the football to begin the third quarter.
Blood with the pass. Complete. It's going to be Allen on. Blood with the give. Across the 20 and out of bounds. That's going to be a flag for horse collar. X has turned into a game where they have picked the pace up tremendously. Here's the give. Inside the 10 down to about the 8. Not a lot on first down.
Now you got turkey in your ham order?
I don't have nothing. Blood decides to keep it himself, run inside the 10-yard line, and he is tackled at about the line of scrimmage, right at about the 8. Penalty if you're Prairie View, and give Southern a fresh set of downs either. Here's Blood, back to pass. Blood still looking. Blood will toss it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern.
Hockey, moving outside, keeping his eyes downfield. And you see he's got Pete in the back of the end zone, and a great job by August Pete just finding an open area.
On the field as well.
Only in that first half, only 5 of 7 for 129 yards.
And they try to get the catch out to the wide receiver, and that was Trajan Spiller.
A little more.
Second down and 10, Conley looking. Conley going deep down the middle of the field. It is incomplete. Savage was the intended, and this is exactly where you wanted Prairie View. It's third down and long. Conley looking, takes off with the football. Now a little short pass, incomplete. Brian Jenkins, first possession of the second half. Blood with a handoff and maybe a gain of 2 on this play on the run. But a lot of colliding going on
First half as he shared time with Noah Bott.
Blood looking.
Sack.
Number 37.
Here to get themselves into that SWAC championship game, and you don't know what's going to be on the line when those two teams meet in a couple of weeks, but we know a lot this year. And we'll talk about your top 5 hip-hop artists as we get deeper into this second half.
Oh, Lord.
Put you on the spot.
I'm at the think now.
It's a lot of good places for those fellas to go get their meal on.
Third down, it looks like the quarterback is going to be brought down. Conley had nowhere to go as he took off with the football. Trips to the top of your screen for the Jaguars, and Blood will hand off the football. Nothing doing on first down. Boy, that Prairie View A&M run defense has been stout.
Well, they're doing a great job here to
team. They started this drive at the 9. Here is the give. Not a lot on second down. It'll be third. Just a fantastic weekend. Blood will take off with the football. Flag on the play, and Blood is taken down at about the 22, 23-yard line, but there is a flag.
Yeah, he's going to come up about 1 yard short of long.
Here is the give. Across the 5, out to about the 9-yard line, or about the 8-yard. Really great. They also have a great job opportunities, job fair for students that come to that particular game. Here is the run by Prairie View, and that is going to be Ahmad Antoine. And the pass is incomplete over the head of the receiver. Shamar Savage was the intended receiver on that play.
Gotten into a rhythm this afternoon after that opening drive.
That's a great point. Conley with the pass. It's complete across the 35 down to about the 32, 33. They want to continue to eat up clock and put pressure on Southern if they can get into the end zone. Here is the carry, nothing doing. Right at about the, 29 or 31-yard line. Man, this is going to be close. Oh, depends on the spot. This could be close. It depends to work on this drive. Conley in trouble, takes a sack. Another injury on the field. It's second down and long for the Panthers. And Antoine on the carry. Conley will pass this one. Complete inside the 20. That may be enough for a first down.
Pick up a big pass play. Now they're inside the red zone.
Conley looking. Pass is complete. Gets it out to Herron. Herron gets inside the 10-yard line. They can get a first down at about the 7-yard line. Here is the give, going into the end zone. Touchdown, Prairie View A&M University. Jamarius Chunky Brooks getting into the end zone. You can see this once again. Just great blocking on the inside.
Yeah, see Brooks up there, number 1, putting his man on the turf. You don't see many pancake blocks from a wide receiver, but you saw it there.
And there you see the aforementioned Kendrick Rhymes, Noah Bodden at the signal caller position, and of course, Rhymes will go across the 30-yard line. So Noah Bodden will get back into the ball game, and we've seen this now.
Can do here now that Southern trails by 3.
The give to Kendrick Rhymes. He gets across the 30 and maybe up to about the 32, 33-yard line.
3 and out.
Noah Bodden will hand the ball off to Kendrick Rhymes across the 30. He's up to about the 35-yard line. And will that be about a yard short of a first?
And looks like Southern may go for it here on 4th down.
That's exactly what they will do, and they are wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Kendrick Rhymes was nailed in the backfield, and on
in the 3rd period.
Under a minute. Conley takes off with the ball, and he is wrapped up. Goes nowhere. Matter of fact, he lost a yard on the play. Well, you can have 2nd and long. Conley wrapped up at the 40-yard line. 2nd straight defensive treat, and now they'll do it on the field. Offense for Prairie View, facing 3rd and long. Conley out of some trouble. Conley gets to about the 28-yard line. 27 yards last week against Arkansas Pine Bluff. Here is the field goal. It is way off the mark. And so Southern dodges another bullet. 2nd missed field goal of the ball game. And here comes the defensive pressure. Bodden will go deep, looking for an opening, incomplete. No flags on the play. Pass was intended for.
They'll stop the clock. A lot of time remaining.
Bodden this time will go deep down the other side of the field, incomplete. Well, he tried the left side, now going. And, again, you haven't used much time off of the clock. Here is Bodden. He is going down at the 25-yard line.
Is that Ray True?
First down and 10, they get the ball back. Conley will keep the football. He has been very deceptive today, and he gets about 8.
And when he decides to keep it.
Pass is complete. And picking up some big yardage there is a wide receiver. And there you see a big defensive play. Well, Southern was in the backfield almost when the ball was handed off.
But again, it's Taj Brown getting it.
Pass complete to the tight end. Gets big yardage. And Prairie View has another first down. Fresh set of downs for the Panthers. Antoine across the 40, and he sneaks his way across the 35 to about the 34.
Capability.
Again, the give to Antoine gets down to about the 27.
The field goal team anymore.
All kinds of movement. This is going to be a free play. Conley going up top. Conley with the throw and a big catch at the 1-yard line.
45 yards. One more look at it, see if we can see from here, frame by frame. It's just too tough.
I don't think there's enough conclusive evidence to overturn it. I think that's the biggest. We're 9 minutes remaining. Conley keeps the ball, and he is wrapped up at about the 28, 27.
Field goal, you put yourself in a precarious situation because you only have a 6-point lead and you can lose it late.
Conley escapes pressure, spins into the defender, and he's down at the 22-yard line. And nothing doing. Boy, that Southern defense all over Antoine. And it is going to be 4th down.
Nope, no. Same guy.
Field goal try is up. This one is good. 27-21. Prairie View puts a 3 up on the board. Under Southern.
Only trailing by 6. They can go down and get a game-leading touchdown.
And Blood is hit and taken down. So that's the second really long.
Pick up a few first downs and get in the scoring range.
Blood will step up. He's got some room. Across the 30, he's hit. And he goes down at about the 35-yard line. Yeah, they had to take 2 timeouts early on in the 3rd quarter. And this one goes nowhere. That play was completely blown up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it looks like it was a little missecurity at this point. And special teams kicking the football in case it comes down to that. Big defensive stop by the Jaguars. Givens getting in to make the stop.
Now we're under 4.5, and the play clock is winding down. And look at Conley, trips. Boy, that's a big trip, and let's see where they call him down at.
The old turf.
Southern's defense digging in here on 3rd down. Here's the give across the 25, and that's just about all up to the 26-yard line.
And today, but field goals are out of the window now. It's going to take a touchdown for Southern.
Blood back to pass, looking, finds the receiver, gets it to Jalen Howard. They say he went out of bounds with 2. And here is Blood back to pass, looking, and nothing doing. Boy, just when you think that they're trying to move forward, they get negative possession. Blood back to pass. Blood looking downfield, going for it all, incomplete.
What a defensive play at the last.
4th down and 7. This is the ball game for Southern. Blood looking, Blood incomplete. Prairie View takes over on downs. A tremendous defensive stand, and there you see head coach. Conley has not knelt down yet. He does with 2 seconds remaining.
Clock ran out, but there should still be time on the clock, I would assume.
2 seconds.